It's Tuesday, and that means it's time now for our weekly Hot Jobs Report.
It is brought to you by Workforce Solutions of the Coastal Bend.
In Corpus Christi, a revenue counter is needed. You'll be responsible for processing fare box collections and preparing bank deposits. You'll also have to communicate courteously to all customers. You'll need to pass a background check and a drug screening and must have a valid driver's license. No experience is needed, but you need at least a high school diploma or GED. Pay is between $12 and almost $20 an hour. A mobile mechanic is also needed. You will maintain and repair vehicles, diagnose mechanical issues, manage inventory, and perform other labor as assigned. Your hours will also depend on where you are assigned to work. No experience is needed, and you don't need a specific degree for this job either. Pay is between $22 and $24 an hour, plus benefits. A journeyman lineman is also needed. You will perform electrical distribution line construction and maintenance work. You'll also rebuild, improve, and maintain lines and equipment. Your work will be performed on energized and non-energized lines. You need at least 8 years of experience and a high school diploma or GED. A valid commercial driver's license is also needed. Pay is almost $37 an hour, plus benefits. Over in Sinton, a structural fitter is needed. You will fabricate, position, align, and fit parts of structural metal products when needed. You'll also use various equipment to perform these tasks. You'll need to study engineering drawings and blueprints to determine what material and tasks are needed. At least 2 years of experience plus a high school diploma or GED is needed. Pay is $18 an hour. And lastly, a bus driver is needed in Kingsville. You'll operate the school bus and transport students and other people to where they need to go. You'll be responsible for their safety and making sure they get to their stop on time on the assigned bus route. You'll need at least 1 month of experience, plus a valid Class B commercial driver's license with passenger and school bus endorsements. Pay is $16 an hour plus benefits. To learn more about these jobs and others, contact Workforce Solutions of the Coastal Bend at 888-860-JOBS or visit workintexas.com.